sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. On the 49ers sideline, you get a look at their head coach. He's got his defense playing well. They enter this one coming off the shutout in the win a week ago. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, it's DeMeco Ryans. His guys come in off what he... described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go from Houston. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. And now we're going to get a timeout. It is C.J. Stroud in need of some attention. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Mills. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Niners have got it. And he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back. 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
First down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 6.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the 1st down at the 49-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Heitor Gross-Matos getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. Get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He works his way in, registers sack number 17 on the season. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
They'll try again after the incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll roll out here with Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, 49ers.
First down, San Francisco.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Now Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18, watch out! Throwing is Purdy. Pushed out to his left. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Got to start digging out soon. They'll begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. So after one, the Niners have the early advantage. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They are facing a 2nd and long. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, he's right there among the best in the league. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Moving left, and that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Open man is Jennings. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Off the play fake, Purdy headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Get set. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Good blocking to the 15. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's another 49ers 1st down.
McCaffrey. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That touchdown number 30 on the year, 1 shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. And that rushing touchdown number 28 on the year, a remarkable number. He draws level with the Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson, for the most rushing TDs in an NFL season. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Dell, the motion man. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Stroud. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here we go. To throw, it's Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. McCaffrey going to return it. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. He'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. Stop. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. To return is Dallas Flowers. Now an opening past the 30s. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Lots of space past the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 35 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Play action now. Heard it. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Texans nothing.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud to the right side, and Kurt's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ow, what's that? 18.
Throwing is Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ow, what's that?
Stroud to throw. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 29.
That one good for 29.
That's another.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun here on 3rd down, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. 4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will cut into that lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and long.
Get set, get set. Watch out. No ball. Up.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This a 31-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Texans offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chuck. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Chuck. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Tony.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns.
Watch out!
To throw on first down is Purdy. Rolling right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Robbie.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Texans first down.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Whoa! And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 32.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. Space to run inside the 20. And he's got another one. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers stretch things out even further.
Texans 3.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60.
Here's Chubb. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Throwing is Mills. Oh, the ball's out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
still second down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Mills now. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. But he'll gather it back in. So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Get set, get set. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Hey, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing, sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
He's taken down at the
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
At the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. D'Amico Ryans there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, the defense forced the punt. Let's try again as they start on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Collins. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
The regular season has reached its halfway.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Amir Smith-Marset on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Starts his return from the 23. Escapes a defender. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
He fires one deep down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of 1 brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
3rd and long for him here. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. We've set it downs from the 37.
First down, San Francisco.
Get set. Up.
1st and 10, around to Robinson.
Brian Robinson, the ball carrier.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Purdy on the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Smith-Marr set to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
And the Giants, first down.
From the gun, here's Dart. Complete left side to Robinson. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And that's 49ers football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And that passing touchdown, he started this game off with just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. 1st down throw by Purdy. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The 49ers pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Smith-Marr set to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Russ setting to throw. This finds Bellinger. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he uses the football. And the 49ers get to it. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives. No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Running in the red zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. George Kittle, the touchdown! And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Smith-Marset to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Amir Smith-Marset on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. First down throw from Wilson. Steps up, and he's running with it. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Nick Bosa makes the stop. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 19-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down. Here's Russ. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Russ now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. Here's a high kick, hit very well. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First and 10 from the 43.
Get set. Up.
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Outside. 18.
Purdy to throw it. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Get set. Up.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making this a laugher before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
26, Giants nothing.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. He'll take this at the 10. Shoots away from 1.
The Giants take over.
Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Wilson now. 1st and 10. Back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
12 more yards. That's another Giants.
Wilson with it on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And dose of the hurry up here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's in trouble, and they bring it down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set. Up.
Now it's Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 26. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Outside. 18, what's up?
Purdy throwing here on 1st. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Rolling left, buying some time. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. On is Moody for the extra point. And another one is no good. What a disaster this has been, Brock. That is his 3rd missed PAT in this ball game. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. Shoves one away. And this drive will start inside the 25. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum here, or if they just choose to head off and lick those wounds. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, Wilson fumbled it! And this is picked up by the 49ers! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. But they just can't finish the play. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. He gets him 8, and that's going to set up 4th down and 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
A 21-yard attempt.
No good. An unexpected miss there, Brock, as he puts it left. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we've reached the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And here comes Derrick Henry. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The Ravens get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Aaron Rodgers looking good. He'll locate Calvin Austin. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Steelers up by a touchdown, 14-7 the score at halftime. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Packers lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. One final look at the rest of the scores from week number 9 with Cleveland, the Jets, Philly, and Tampa Bay all on the midseason bye. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Gano ready to send this away. Dallas Flowers now on the return. Escapes a defender. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Get set, up.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Jukes away from one. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
He cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Get set. 118, what's up?
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Makes a tackle. He falls through the defense for a touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Smith-Marsh set to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Now Dart. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, Tracy gets it. He dodged the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on first down. It starts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tracy. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Blitz coming, Ross. Setting up the screen. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
11. That's another Giants first down.
Wilson now from the gun. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Tracy. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
He's loaded another one up. Intercepted in the end zone. Jair Brown has it.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. And boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. What's up? Stop.
Play action now with Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. For a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Get set. It's up.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Out of the pistol, Winston. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Here's the backup. First throw. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down.
Ready?
Third and long for him here. Oh, Winston lost the football. Picked up by the 49ers. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. On is Moody for the extra point. The XP is up and good. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Winston. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up second and 18 at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so near turnover ends in a loss of yards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they were able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
The Giants are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes this in at the 25. Across midfield. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First and 10 from the 32. They toss right side to McCaffrey. He finds space into the red zone. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The 49ers running them out of the building. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Winston to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in their record books right now.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Winston. Escapes the pocket. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trying to do some window dressing.
It's 4th down.
Punting unit out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Up.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Escapes the defender. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Watch out. Stop.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Now, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
A gain of 4 yards.
Get set. Get set.
1st down, San Francisco.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
He was
Gotta hurry this to the line.
the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker, Brock. Clay gets it up to the 43. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. No one's around him. He's got space. Into the red zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers throw 6 more on the blowout. Christian McCaffrey the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. JT, up and good for Moody. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Giants nothing.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Line.
Ready.
Here he goes. One final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from
halfway home. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the 49ers. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. This a big play early in the ballgame. The Niners turn this one into a laugher, a lopsided shutout win. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's Justin Herbert. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Chargers close out the first half of the season with a victory as they move to 6-3 on the year. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Packers get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
Film rooms are the forum where
to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levon Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Leading one sideline, that's Sean McVay. Facing a team his grandfather John guided to 5 Super Bowl titles as the general manager back in the 80s and 90s. His guys have had a tough time coming by wins this year. Losers of 5 of their last 7. Running the show across.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Start.
On third down, Purdy bails out of the pocket quick. Gobbled up on the right side, that's Ayuk. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Oh, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set. 18. Up.
Play action now, Purdy. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another 49er first down. First down and goal to go.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Outside. Stop.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 13-yard line.
And Partner, did you hear a whistle? I didn't, but he must have thought that he heard one because he just spiked the football. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set. Right around.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Brought in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punts and then catch it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Stafford from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long. They're going to throw it. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Ethan Evans on that a punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Takes it in at the 26. Rolling into enemy territory. And that nice return brings us to the end of our first quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Purdy setting up that play action. Rolling out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Jared Verse on the tackle.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Outside. 18, watch out.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Mooney knocks it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground. Coro. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
'49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Starts the return at the 34. Rolling into enemy territory. Christian McCaffrey. And no offense needed as they take the return all the way back for the touchdown. There, Brock, because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And, in my opinion, partner, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
I'm with you because it is so hard. I mean, it takes instincts, it takes intangibles, it takes greatness. And I think of Dante Hall and Devin Hester and those guys that made it look easy at times, and it is not easy, especially to house one.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead.
Niners 17. Rams nothing.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
He has it at the 22. That'll be the 1st and more. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At the Rams' 47-yard line.
The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Outside. Runner outside. Start.
Purdy on the play action. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Up.
From the gun is Purdy. Vacates quickly left side. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Get set. Get set. 118. Watch out. Up.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's a gain of 7. Now they've got some options here on 4th down.
A gain of 7.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams on offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a 1st down off this defense just yet. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Space past the 35. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Rams, 1st down. A gain of 19 yards.
Stafford now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Stafford to throw. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! But Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Whew. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. And center receiver left. 3rd and long now for Stafford. Setting up the screen here for Coral. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Do I sit and judge defense? I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on in the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The Rams are set to punt. Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. So here come the 49ers on offense. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get set. Up.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Jukes away from one. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Jags in the AFC South. And this is Tank Dell. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Texans move to 7-2 as they get the win here. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's the 3rd-year quarterback, Bryce Young. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Panthers get the W by 2 touchdowns. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. This is Malik Washington. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. The Dolphins get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. A final look there at the rest of the scores from Week 10 with Cincinnati, Dallas, Kansas City, and Tennessee all on their bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Outside. 22.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. George Kittle, the touchdown.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers put up even more points in a win. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort there to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on the stat sheet, but sometimes...
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They hit for 6. Play action now with Purdy. Buying some time left. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers ready to move to a perfect 10-0.
Get set. Up.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Up.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
18, what's up? Up.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Up. 18, what's up? Stop.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The 49ers continue piling it on here in the fourth. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara. Inside of State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, a look at the head coach of the 49ers. These guys seeing just how long they can keep this undefeated season going. On the Cardinals sideline, that's head coach Jonathan Gannon. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
On third down, Purdy flushed out of the pocket. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by... quarterback this season. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Play action now. Murray. Completed over the middle. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Murray from the pistol. Go right side, and McBride has it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 4.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Making the call himself. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. First and 10.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Gets him on the in route. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment.
Swim.
Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Right around set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Running to start this drive with Connor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one's quickly to Jones. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Play action now, Murray. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics.
And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Blake Gillikin on to punt. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from State Farm Stadium after this. The Cardinals out for the punt. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through. It's for a touchback. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Shoots another one. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
Get set, get set. 118, what's up?
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Get set, get set. Run around, set.
Running it after the penalty. Inside the 30. He dodged the tackle. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
On is Moody for the extra point. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
at the 16-yard line.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Kyler throwing here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw it. And that's a live football. It is bouncing near the goal line. And that's 49ers football. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The 49ers piling it on going into halftime. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
On is Moody for the extra point. And that's no good. His 2nd missed extra point of the day. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. Now Prater on to send it away. Isaac Garindo to return. This makes it up to the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. Immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Zaven Collins in on the tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Getting out to his left. Caught, nice gain left side. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him. Time to force the 4th down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Connects on the crosser. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the backup. First throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19.
Connor here from the gun. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards.
Here's a screen. It's Connor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third and long. Here's Brissett. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Their punter making his way out now. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set.
Play action now. Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On the counter, McCaffrey. Continuing to move past the 45. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead.
Cardinals, nothing.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
On first down, it's Brissett. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Connor on the inside give. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Bernard Green with that tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals have it, 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Lofts it deep right side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He's going for it himself. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, he picked up the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
New set of downs from 37.
19. Here we go.
In the zone read, here's Connor. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Hey, check.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
19. Go.
From the shotgun, Brissett. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
That's another Cardinals first down.
19.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Brissett to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Cardinals first down.
Hey, check. 19.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Running left, it's Connor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
On the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 20-yard line.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
19. Set. Go.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession.
Well, I think You know, the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well.
From the gun on third down. He's got McBride complete. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
7-yard line.
All right.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
You're 19. Let's go.
Now Brissett to throw. Dumped off to his running back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Short pass brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
49ers closing in, and down he goes. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
You're 19. Okay. You're 19.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball is incomplete on fourth and goal.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set. Up.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Or was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see. It is second and very long.
Outside. 19.
They're going to pass it here. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The 49ers keep running away with this. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Glendale.